Main event mama's bringing the heat. Talking life, love, and the wrestling beat. Step in the ring where the real ones meet. Mic in hand, yeah, we on repeat. Yeah. Tag team champs of the everyday grind. Body slammed out, leave them behind. From the school runs to the grocery lines. Still got time to drop these rhymes. Late night chats over spilled tea. Wrestling moves in reality. Balance it all like it's destiny. Mama life is the legacy. Main event mamas, we run this show. From the ropes to the roads, watch it flow. Real talk, real love, real highs, real lows. Main event mamas, let the good vibes flow. Got a suplex for the drama, pin for the stress, flipping scripts. Yeah, we do it the best. Relationships, goals, what's next on the list? Life's a match, and we never miss. Late bell nights, but we're wide awake. Dreams on lock, no time for fake. This is the hustle, a give and take. Championship belts made of love we make. Better than mamas. Better than mamas. Better than mamas. Better than mamas.
Thank you. Yeah, how you doing? Because my computer's doing weird stuff, so we're live. So sorry about that, y'all. I didn't even know I was live. I'm just over here trying to figure it out. As you know, apparently that's what we do. We over here trying to hope for the best. Well, welcome. It's the kind of day we're having. You want to play a song again? Feeling good about it?
Oh, I was
Hopefully,
just doing like this because I'm
well, we
eating.
might as well while I figure out, make sure the audio's working. So, y'all could just enjoy
Main
it.
event mama's bringing the heat. Talking life, love, and the wrestling beat. Step in the ring with the real ones, me. Mic in hand. Yeah, we on repeat. Yeah. Tag team champs of the everyday grind. Body slammed out, leave them behind. From the school runs to the grocery lines. Still got time to drop these rhymes. Late night chats over spilled tea. Wrestling moves in reality. Balance it all like it's destiny. Mama life is the legacy. Main event mamas. We run this show from the ropes to the roads. Watch it flow, real talk, real love, real highs, real lows. Main event mamas, let the good vibes flow. Got a suplex for the drama, pin for the stress, flipping scripts. Yeah, we do it the best. Relationships, goals, what's next on the list? Life's a match, and we never miss. Late bell nights, but we're wide awake. Dreams on lock, no time for fake. This is the hustle of give and take. Championship belts made of love we make.
Hi, Faith. Hi, Candace. Hi, John. Welcome.
All
Well,
right. Well,
what a way to kick this off, right? What a way to kick this off properly. Because I don't know what's going on here. Let's make sure we're actually live where we're supposed to be. Let's see. Hard to know what's going on here. But we are supposedly live on Tickety Talk on YouTube and on Facebook.
All right. Well, I'll take a look there. I'll take a jazz.
You know what we need? We need your support.
I'll take a visit.
Tanisha, you're gonna be our chat friend today.
I will. I'll be the support.
We're excited to join you guys. I mean, like, this week was hard, but we did it. We did this for you. You know what I'm saying? We did this because we had so much to talk about for Survivor Series. My goodness, not just that, deadlines coming, and you guys get to hear our new speed round song. So I'm psyched.
Ooh.
So we got a lot to talk about. Do that shoulder work, Tanisha. Y'all are hilarious. I love that y'all vibe when we come on. That's my favorite thing. So you know that. Well, this is our reminder. If you haven't had it yet, like y'all know we do, that you want to hit that subscribe button. Right now we're live, like I said, on YouTube, on Tickety Talk, and on Facebook. So if you want to catch our random lives, because y'all know how we do. We just go live when we just, I don't have time to edit, and I just need to get this out because we have so much to talk about today. And then y'all get to watch me eat my world famous chili as well, because that's about time for dinner I got going on here. So we're going to do all that together today. But, we never can start without, our favorite song. You ready, Tanisha?
Are you going to play the whole thing? Is it still only be 25 seconds?
It's 25 seconds.
Oh, come on.
You'll do fine. All right. Well, y'all know what it is. The streets are always talking.
Yo. Shh, quiet now. Leaning close. The streets are talking loud and clear. Wrestling whispers in your ear. Rumors flying, news is popping. The ropes are tight, no one's stopping. The streets are talking.
I'm gonna bring us back.
Whoa. That was too much.
I'm playing. I know. I did a lot of clicking. I'm sorry. But I had to bring us back. So I did what I could. It's a lot going on. The back scenes today, my computer was acting crazy. I love y'all for hanging with us. But with that,
Hold on, wait. Why is she starting already? Jeez.
I know Faith is gonna keep us honest on this.
You know.
So first thing we're talking about is some sad news coming out the CM Punk camp.
Oh yeah.
That Larry unfortunately passed away. So that was really sad to hear about.
Yeah.
So
Condolences is never fun.
it's not, and it's tough. I mean, I've lost pets. You've lost pets. It's
Oh yeah.
heartbreaking. So we want to wish him all the best as he and AJ try to move on from this loss. And next, let's talk about TNA and their massive new TV deal, because looks like we need another TV service, because they're going to be joining AMC Networks starting in January. So we don't even got time. I was like, we apparently
At this point we might as well just get cable again and call it.
I feel this is accurate. I feel that we should probably invest in cable because this is getting ridiculous. I mean, respectfully, it is getting a little crazy for us to continue with streaming, considering it's just as expensive as cable. We're looking for y'all to, don't forget to, light up our chats with your questions and comments. But how are y'all feeling about this TNA new deal situation? And then there was some speculation that meant the partnership with NXT and WWE is going to be over. So there were some whispers out there with people feeling like, they don't need each other anymore. So, and by each other, I mean TNA.
Oh, really? The spotlight just went on me? What's happening? Yeah, I think it's over. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that the partnership with TNA and WWE is over now, that they have helped them reach a cable deal or a TV deal? Negro, did you? Ma'am, we are not selling pics of feet. I mean, granted, that could probably be a good thing, but no, Faith. Well, oh, okay. But do we think it's over though? Do we think their partnership is over, or are they going to still cross over? That is the question. That's the question. Yeah, hello.
Out of the stream. I'm sorry.
Well,
sorry.
I mean, I was just meaning the for it awkwardly, like I do all the time. But
I love it. Did you start singing this time?
I did not. I just started conversating.
I love that too. Don't ask me. My computer is having a day, y'all.
But what
Did you see this?
I did, and I commented only on the feet pic because I wasn't saying everything else.
I mean, whatever I have to do. Y'all can also help support us. That's what this QR code up here. Join our Patreon. You can join for free, or you can donate to the cause and get some free exclusive content. A lot going on there. So y'all can also help us pay for streaming services, because this, again, is getting outrageous.
Oh, okay. Would you want to know something?
What?
Now I realize I really read it. I didn't read it before. All I saw was selling feet pics and pole dancing to pay. I didn't realize this was like her selling us. No, ma'am. I may sell my feet.
I can't.
But I do the pole dancing. Okay.
I can't crazy. With you. I can't.
What? I just read it.
Pole dancing. Well, I mean, whatever we got to do at this point. I wish pole dancing was an option, but listen, I don't think my husband will appreciate any kind of pole dancing situations. I could just hear him now. Let's hope he didn't hear this while he's on his way home. Anyway, I do think this is great news. To go back to our Streets Are Talking, I do think this is great news from TNA, because the way that we watch TNA right now is through the TNA Plus, which, I mean, admittedly is not on our immediate.
Well, what list. If they stay with their TNA Plus? then we don't have to get another subscription.
Do you think
We
they're
already
going to stay
have the
with it,
subscription.
or do you think it's
I
going to
mean,
add?
I think that would be wise.
You think so?
Yes. Why not? At one point, WWE had their own network and still was on USA and was on Fox.
I kind of love that idea. I hope that they do, because at the end of the day, like, it can only help make their stuff better. It only gets you more
Because that's where their
eyes.
pay-per-views are. Their pay-per-views are not going to be on AMC.
No. Look at you. Good point. Good point. I love it.
Oh, I try.
We rocking today. I love it. So there's that. I think
Dave says it's not over though.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's what I was asking. So while you were gone, when you just boop, and I became the main center of attraction,
yeah,
I was asking, what? Oh my God! Now I'm about to start choking.
You're not coughing again.
I asked the question that I knew that you were going to get ready to ask. Do we think it's over? So that is what Faith is speaking on now. If you want to put it up on the thing, because I can't do that. Okay, put it up there.
I know. I don't control the things. Okay, let me see. I'm sorry. I got struck on her I confirm and deny situation. Did I see it? No, I don't think I see it. Her comment. But there.
It says it's not over. Look how they are labeling it. Thursday Night Impact. That is a WWE label.
Yeah, I was going to say no, I don't see it, but thank you. That happens when I get kicked out.
Oh, okay. I can read. I can tell you. And then she also said, I cannot confirm or deny that I have done either to get the, you know what?
We was talking about the feet pics again.
I'm done with you, Faith.
We can't be done this early.
I'm gonna put you in timeout. She was twerking already while we were waiting. It was a lot going on over here.
Our song is a vibe. So
I mean it is. But I guess she was telling us what happened on her birthday. She was doing a lot of different things.
Oh.
See?
I'm going to have to go back and watch and figure out what was happening. But what I will say is, yes, I don't think it's over. That was kind of the answered questions I was going at. I don't think it's over either, because I just think it benefits both brands so well. You're in a great mood. We love it. Don't apologize, Faith.
Don't apologize. I'm teasing. You're not in timeout. You're going to keep us going through this whole live. That's great.
Yeah, we love the mood. I don't hate that. So I'm happy that they're continuing, because I still love like the way. Hey, Mike's in the house. It needs a Grammy. I keep telling y'all, just wait. That soundtrack coming. It's gonna be our present for y'all for 2026. Around the Christmas time, New Year time, we're gonna drop that soundtrack. So y'all ain't ready for all the bops coming. There's a lot. There's some unreleased stuff that y'all don't even have yet that I think would be my theme song. You haven't even heard that one yet. So.
Well, I will sit here and say hello to our Tiki Talk peoples. Good evening, dear me queen. And yeah, I'm not sure if the other person is still there, but thank you for joining. Make sure you put the comments and I will be your host.
Your car is ready. Well, great, because I can't wait to drop all. Wait till you hear them. You're gonna be like, that's crazy. If y'all thought, our theme song is a banger, and you thought the streets are talking, and when the speed round comes, there's another.
Oh yeah, y'all gonna be dancing in that one.
But I think
you gotta wait. You gotta save it.
That one's 40 minutes and 40 seconds, so I think it goes the whole song through. So you're welcome.
We can get the whole song for that one, but we can't get the whole song for Streets Is Talking. We cut it off.
If you follow us on Instagram, then you heard the whole song for Streets Are Talking.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Anyway, as I was saying, I do think that this partnership is doing really well, and I hope that they continue, because I think that it's becoming an outlet for some of these extra talent that WWE don't want to keep on the payroll but want to keep in the mix. And look what it's done for Joe Hendry and Thea Hale. Like, that little partnership is cute. I like it.
It's cute, but why does Thea have to be so stupid?
She always was. That's not different.
Really? That's how she came. She was just stupid.
Yeah. But not stupid. More wild.
More wild, but ditzy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not new. So I like it. And I like being able to see Mars today. And I like being able to mix it up and see people together and come and go. I like the Rascals coming. I like the fact that we got Jeff and Matt coming hanging out. So then also Dark State. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Anytime Dark State crosses over. And now we have that weird thing they have going on where we have that super random, the JV team that I told you that keep crossing over to TNA. I don't, the ones who are probably on
They're the
Evolve.
rejects.
I did not say that. That was not Kiara. So I want that to be out there.
It was me. I said it. I don't care. I said it.
Oh, that's a good one, Faith. And Candace. All right. Shout out to y'all. I think TNA will have a new look and may be able to bring in new indie talent, aka the Tonga Twins, Nikki Blackheart, Silavatu, just saying. Yes, I do think that's an opportunity for them, especially because WWE is not doing that anymore. So I also feel like this is actually like fulfilling multiple things in terms of keeping the indie presence still around and keeping them on the WWE's radar, because for whatever reason they just letting it go and forgetting about it, which is weird. And then Candace had something to say. It would be nice if we could see this partnership transfer to the main roster. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
I'm ready. I've been ready. When Mike Santana gonna show up? He gonna come to the Royal Rumble? Like, what we doing?
That would be amazing. Now that's how you really stir the pot.
I just want to know.
Gotta stir it.
You stirring?
Stir the pot.
You stirring real hard. That pot is really
stir
really
the pot. Tired of the same stupid storylines. Make Cody bad already. Good Lord. Stir the pot.
We're going to get there. The throwing enhancement talk to TNA. They need real stars over there. You know what? I wasn't going to say that, but yes.
But that's what I'm saying. If we do crossovers, then it'd be so amazing. Because that's remember when crossovers from the main roster to NXT was a big thing? Mm-hmm. Now I feel like it's not as big anymore. It's like,
no.
So can you imagine big star? Can you imagine Roman on TNA?
First of all, he ain't going.
That's not the point. High. That's not the point.
But I see what you're saying.
The point. Well, you know who would go? Seth. He would go stir the pot. Just because.
You know,
freaking Rollins.
Seth's budget is kind of high too, but
I don't mean nothing. But he would go.
I think he would go. If the story was right, I could see him going.
And if they really was smart during this John Cena retirement, they could have tossed him over there for like.
Again, I think John Cena's budget is the best.
It has nothing to do with the budget. I'm not talking about the budget. I'm talking because they're still getting paid by WWE. What I'm saying, it's just to, stir the pot.
We gonna stir some more.
Yeah,
stir up. You remind me of that song, "Stir Up the Gift." You remember? Was you in our choir? No. Anyway, it's cool. It's cool.
You mean choir? Our family?
Yeah.
I may have once or twice, but I wasn't always there.
Fair. Okay, so next story.
Wait, they have a song called "Stir Again." Wait,
it's cool. I'm gonna get it for you. Don't worry. All right, so Freddie Prinze Jr. I want to spend a little time on Freddie Prinze Jr. Tanisha trying to use that $20 million they got on one superstar, right?
Well, but
that's
hold
what I was
on.
trying to say.
But okay, fine, the $20 million on one superstar. But the point of the matter is, do you know how much that would bring? That people are going to want to keep going because they're like, who knows who could pop up? Let's think about that. That's more money. It's more money. More.
So you do know that song I'm talking about.
But who's behind the pen? I know
you know what I'm talking about.
There's somebody called Behind the Pen. I don't know who that is.
Welcome Behind the Pen. They know what I'm talking about. I don't know why you over here.
That's a 90s.
You know what? It's because she wasn't always in our little church group, so she didn't get to be singing anyway the songs with all the rest of our millions of cousins and excellent voices. Shout out to them. That being said, let's talk Freddie Prinze Jr. because for real, he had a lot to say. He had a lot to say. This man said he was told that ESPN is not happy with the WWE deal right now. Quote, ESPN, by the way, is so unhappy with the deal. I was talking to a friend of mine who works for Disney, and he was just like, yo, they better make their money back on this deal. He just said they're hot. So I want to take a moment here. It's Dear Meat Queen. See, that's who it is.
From TikTok. Hello.
She came to hang out with us on YouTube. Because it probably stopped and go. Y'all know we do this with the
No,
streaming.
I'm watching it. It's still going.
Okay, excellent. So WrestleFaith, you know what I'm talking about. She understand the budget situation. Tanisha over here trying to spend all their money, and they're gonna have Roman show up one time, and then we're not gonna see TNA for the rest of the year. But all right, Freddie Prinze Jr. I have thoughts because y'all know I don't like commentary like this. My friend over there on the East District, underneath the stairs, who probably works in the janitor area, heard from someone who heard from someone. Like, listen, Freddie Prinze Jr. Okay.
He used to be a writer, so I feel like he has whatever he can say. Because when he was probably writing, the stories were probably great.
I heard he wrote Did he write the Jeff Hardy title thing?
I don't know what he wrote. I'm just saying.
He did some writing for the stories, but that's not the point. The point is, do I think ESPN probably has an opinion a couple PLEs in? No. I would argue they probably don't have one right now. Because in order to make decisions, you got to see a trend of data, right? So I think it has a lot to do with the subscribers they were looking, because frankly, a lot of us would never have ESPN if we didn't need it. Like me wanting to cancel Hulu so bad, but I can't at this time.
I need ESPN.
So bad at this time. But while I think, yes, I agree he may have some connections, but I just don't believe. I mean, he got connects with the Lord, so I believe him. All right, Candace and WrestleFaith, I hear you. You can disagree with me. I have no shame, but I don't believe him because I also think when it comes to executives, it takes more time. The ESPN deal was too quick of a choice, and it really cost them a lot of fans. That, I think, is 100% the truth. Because I think what they were not considering is, like, again, some of us out here in the struggle bus. Not all of us are millionaires and trillionaires. A lot of people, the economy says it's not doing well for many of us right now. Or if you're like me, you're looking for a new job and you're like, I'm about to cut expenses somewhere. So I do think it cost them a lot of fans, where that we were getting that stuff kind of free before. So, or if you're like me, you also have to have Peacock too. I was like, listen, at some point we need to be able to trade up services and not just keep adding, because it's getting a little ridiculous. Because y'all know what my AEW situation, now I got to also have HBO Max. Like, come on, guys. These things are like almost $20 a piece these times now. This is a good one. It was the most unnecessary move that WWE could have made at this point in time. A majority of their fans were already stretched with Yes, girl. I don't know why I forgot about Netflix. Because that there is a deep debt on my wallet. My husband and I were having some discussions earlier. I was like, I don't know. I can't give. I mean, if I have to pick, I need to keep Netflix. So I don't know what we're going to be doing out here in these streets. Y'all going to be seeing a lot of more of me on YouTube, probably. In a different light, because we need to make this money. But yeah, no, I don't know. I just don't believe him. I mean, other people can. I don't disagree. What? I don't mean like that.
Oh, okay. Because I was just like,
the way that your mind works is really special. But I meant that I might start a YouTube page for my marketing business.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Not more of me. This is all you're gonna get right now. Y'all should see. I was just thinking about sending you some of the brew that my mom has me making, which is why I have ginger currently all over me. So if you're wondering what these random specks are, that's ginger. All right. And then our last story comes from Bayley, who is doing the most work right now. Did you see her? Did you see her recent post? She started her 3-day seminar. Oh. But that's not what the story is about. But she started her 3-day seminar, and I got teardrops because this is why I love Bayley. Everyone's like, oh, I love Bayley. I love that she loves to give back. I love that she's so passionate about wrestling. I love that she wants to shape the future. I love that she loves what she does. Okay. Some of y'all out here, y'all just hear. But the story, in fact, was about her honest thoughts on being pulled off from WWE's WrestleMania, because y'all heard my honest thoughts. I was mad as hell. I was mad. She was speaking on 6 Feet Under with The Undertaker and Michelle McCool, and she said, quote, it was rough. It was a little bittersweet. I became really close with Lyra in real life, so I was super excited for her to have her first WrestleMania. But it was also like, I was told this is where we were going. I'm going to be in the storyline in a tag team with this girl that I don't even know. By the way, this came from WrestleTalk.com. I don't want y'all to think this is not Kiara's story. I read it from there. She goes on to talk a little bit more about the fact that it was just a little bit disappointing. She got close to Lyra when they didn't really know each other. Lyra was the Intercontinental Champion, and they didn't run in any of the same circles. So this was an opportunity for her. But then they got real tight, and then they just plucked her out and sent Lyra to get the championship with someone else. So I can understand that disappointment. I was disappointed. I was deeply, deeply disappointed because I really felt like WWE does not give Bayley her due. It's like they just, same issue I said that with Natalia, is that they just expect you to be there. They don't give you any attention. They don't really congratulate you for all the stuff you've done. They're focused on this new pipeline, and they really don't set a lot of their veterans up properly if your name is not Becky Lynch or Charlotte Flair. Let's see. I always wonder why they didn't keep the streaming network and make it listen, that WWE network was how I caught up on all the wrestling I had missed for years. It was my favorite thing in the world. And the way it was set up is that you could watch anything, and now we got libraries across all sorts of confusion. You can't follow a storyline because of all the changes. So I just feel like I said, Bayley, love her. Hope they decide to do something with this storyline. She did say she was excited because she saw where the storyline was going with what she's doing right now, but I don't get it. I don't understand what's happening at all because I don't feel like we see her and Lyra enough to really have the storyline move the way it's supposed to move. So it's just like, Bayley's crazy. Bayley's not crazy. We were cooking with gas for a while, and then it was just crickets, and now we're starting to see them again in this tag team situation, which we'll get to very soon. What's up? What you looking at?
I'm on TikTok. I'm just sharing. I'm listening.
There is no raw library from 2000 to 2020. Yes, ma'am. That's exactly what I mean. So I was trying to trace a storyline because y'all know I took me a break for a while because me and WWE, we were just not close for some time. And I was trying to trace the storyline that my sister was talking to me about and could not find, I don't remember. That was like a couple months ago. And could not find the daggone episodes. I was like, where's the library? I had to go try to chase it. I think I was, you know what? It was the AJ. It was AJ storyline.
Oh, yes.
It was
that
2021. No, it was, what was it before she left? What was it? 2011, 2010? I don't really know. But whenever she left, right before she left that storyline, I was trying to trace it and I couldn't find the episodes to do it. So I had to go on YouTube and hope for the best, which was annoying. Her and Caitlyn, that's what it was.
Okay. So, yes, that's why I said Caitlyn, and you said no.
Oh, wait, that's what it was. Sorry, I don't remember. So my problem is with all this nonsense that they have going on, I can't really find the stories. So if you could just put that together for us, I would pay for that. Are you going to put it on Netflix? Probably not. Netflix won't even give them 3 hours. If they get 2 hours and a quarter of a minute, and then they cutting it off right there.
Which is crazy.
I agree with you, Candace, that I feel like she was always the worker. Longer. Yeah, it should be longer. I've never seen anything like this where you notice, like, when you leave Raw, it just cuts off now, where you're like, what? The last 2 or 3 weeks, it's been like, what the hell just happened here? Faith on one. But you ain't wrong, sis. You ain't wrong. All right, ma'am. You ready to talk to
behind the pen? She said whoever was over the Bayley storyline didn't know where to go after that first crazy promo.
Yes, which was crazy to me because I was like, I saw all sorts of possibilities. Okay, I was like, Bayley going between this crazy Bayley and all three of the personalities. I was like, oh my God, this is like gold. Because, and I still think she needs to torment Lyra. Like, if you ask me, if I had the pen, had she not been tormented Lyra, okay? She would have been in the middle of some intercontinental nonsense on top of that too, because you might as well torment Lyra and chase you a belt. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. But they didn't know what to do. They know where to go. Sometimes she hugs, sometimes she doesn't. Let the same ones who booked Evolution, Undertaker, and Steph McMahon book the women, please. You know what?
You know what?
I still think that's the best
right
PLE of the year. I feel like Triple H said some crazy nonsense at Survivor Series was the best, and I wanted to throw something at the TV when I saw this. So, yeah, I disagree wholeheartedly. I feel like he said that. I saw it somewhere. That being said, ready to talk about Survivor Series?
Yeah, let's do it.
So what do you think about it overall?
Well, 1, I don't know why it was only 4 matches. 2, I have theories. Who's the masked person? That was a good one. I put that in there.
Nice.
But the women's match was the best match.
Yes, it was.
I mean, and then John Cena and Dominic, that was a good match too.
That was also a good match.
I'll even give Nikki Bella a good match. But our men's Survivor Series.
You want to know my favorite part about that match?
Was Jey Uso running it back and being on
top. That's right. How'd you know? How'd you guess? That was my favorite part when he was like, run it back. I was like, yes, let's do that. And watching CM Punk be confused. Like, wait, I'm supposed to be working while everybody else is just dancing. I was like, I need you to act like you at a rock concert and not be in here working. So I personally, that was my favorite part, to be honest. So
I mean, CM Punk at one point stopped being.
It was not blood and guts.
He was a rock star in the moment, but
it was great. But all right, okay, I'm gonna break this down. Let's start with the women's match. Let's get a little deep here.
Okay.
I thought that match was so good. I felt like it highlighted everybody the right way. It didn't make me feel like, sometimes when you watch the match, and I did feel like this with the men, I was like, God, when is everybody gonna get out here? So that we can start this match already. I was like sucked into the women's match, and I thought that should have been the main event instead of the men's. What we doing, Faith? What's happening now? What happened?
First off, are you talking about Nikki being the boobies? Is that who we're talking about? Because who are you talking about?
Okay.
I'm assuming
if y'all are just now joining us,
what is happening?
And you have not experienced our time with WrestleFaith. She likes to give everybody nicknames. So this is what has us a little messed up, because we try to guess who these people nicknames are. So
yes, that was
like,
yes. I'm gonna give her flowers.
Look fantastic.
They looked amazing.
I was like
sitting up nice and perky.
They were.
She did that on purpose, I guess. I don't know, but
Faith. I think the women's match. I think Lash looked amazing.
Absolutely.
I think Nia was giving in that outfit. I said, not her in the white. Okay.
I said, okay.
I love Charlotte's outfit.
I did. You know what? This is what I will say. With her partnering with Alexa, it seems like have been bringing her the softer side of her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, I wasn't talking to you. Anyway. Yo. That was out of nowhere.
Her. Every time we go through this.
No, it's not even that. She goes, I don't know how I can help you with that. Ma'am, I didn't even because I said,
yes,
I did.
Could you I know. You could just say Miss Bliss and maybe that'll
my bad.
Stop your
Um, but like her outfit, I was like, this is not typical Charlotte's ring attire.
No, it wasn't. I loved
But
it.
I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. And I feel like this partnership is really bringing a side, maybe that she wanted to show, maybe that she needed to show for herself with everything that she has been going through. But I think this
Hmm.
partnership, I hope they don't break this partnership up. I hope they continue being partners for at least a while, give it another good run. But I think they would be great. Anyway, I kind of got sidetracked because I just was on her outfit and I've had 2 packs of not sugar, of Skittles. So now
You eating Skittles?
I'm
Yeah, see, if you
jittery.
were at my house, you would have had chili. That's
No,
about
I
all I've had
ate.
a chance to
No, I ate. It's
eat.
just I've been up all day and I did not take a nap like someone else. So
That nap was very warranted. I'm so grateful. Anyway, I will tell you, I didn't feel like the weapons were overdone. It just felt seamless. And you know me, I love me an EO off the cage at any time. Anytime EO does it, I'm like, yeah, let's do it, girl. And then she had her own branded trash can this time. She
she
came out with
did.
the top.
That
Rhea
was
came out
good.
with the bottom, and we was ready. We was rocking and rolling.
And they should sell that. And if they ain't gonna sell it, we should sell it.
You want a
And
trash can?
why not? There's people out here that will get a trash can and bring it so EO can sign it. Trust me.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
Yeah, no, I don't want a trash can with
You
EO.
may not want a trash can,
Want it.
but does not mean no one else wants a trash can.
I agree.
Hi, everybody on TikTok. Make sure you stay here and comment. Let us know any questions you have, or just join in the conversation.
And also, if you're on YouTube, don't forget that we need you to like the stream. Y'all know the deal. Don't forget to like the stream. But I will say, I just thought it was amazing. I thought Lash looked scary. I was like, I don't know with them boots. We need to talk about that approach.
She came out
because
with a mission.
I was like, who? I wanted to hug Alexa. I was like, is somebody gonna help her back? Because she looked like she went through it. She went through it.
Listen, hold on. Can we talk about how Lash threw her again like she was a rag doll? I know her back has to somehow disjoint something because that is just, I was hurting. My body was creaking and turning while I was watching her just be thrown away. Like that was a little hard to watch. I felt like that was what Dominic did to the midget. Sorry, to the small person. To the small person, because I do not want to offend nobody. To the small person. To the little people.
I got it.
However,
I know where you're going. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it was painful. I think that I agree that Charlotte became more relatable, but I always liked her. Her entitlement didn't bother me because I felt like if you got it, you got it. Like, sorry about everybody else, it's their problem. But I do feel like that match just hit. When by the time AJ Lee came out, I was just in it. I was in it. I love that it made Nia and Lash look like more big deals. They felt more like, like massive, what's the word? Villains, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like villains.
Mm-hmm.
Lash bullied the way she needed to. I love that Trick was more concerned with her wearing that ring to the match. Do you know? I literally yelled that when I said, girl, why you got your ring on? You too excited. You should have left that in the back. Like, we don't bring rings out there like that. That's not what we do, especially when we just got that thing. I'm sure he got insurance, but I don't think that was the plan, was for that ring to make it all the way down, because ain't nobody else have a ring on either. You know what I'm saying? Quite a few married.
Well, you know what? She was excited. She just literally got engaged the day before, the 2 days before, or whatever days. I get it. That was an excitement. I personally probably would have quickly made you duplicate that in a fake one, so then I could wear that one when I'm out and about wrestling.
Or you can do what everyone else does and does the rubber stuff.
True.
or the silicone rings.
That's true. But you know what? She has the right to be excited.
It was
Happy.
beautiful.
I'm happy she didn't hit nobody with it though, because that would have been. You couldn't apologize for that one. That would have been like no, 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 no.
Listen.
Anyway, but to just touch real quick because you said you think it was I do think Charlotte at one point was entitled. So granted, yes, you know, if you got it, go ahead and like, use it to your advantage. But it definitely, like we talked about this before. Every time she left, she used to come back and get the title. It was never
did.
like an in between. So this Charlotte version of her now is definitely more relatable, but also I don't want to say humble her, but it's more like she's really enjoying wrestling versus going, I'm just doing my legacy, doing the legacy and following my father's footsteps. I think this version of her looks like she's enjoying what she's doing. Does that make sense?
Yes, and I could see that. I realized that I didn't give you my take on Survivor Series. I didn't really love it. I didn't love it. It felt very so I put a poll up, and if you guys haven't seen it on YouTube, asking how people felt about Survivor Series. If you haven't taken the poll, please take a moment. Go ahead out there and click and tell us. There's only 3 options. And I felt it was very mid. Yeah, I was just like, I could take it or leave it. It was something to do. I already had ESPN. I might as well watch it. One of the things I hated, which is why I pulled this comment up, was the fact that they didn't have the cages. Do you know?
I was confused.
It was so much more fun watching the Bloodline in that cage with CM Punk last year. That was half my enjoyment, was watching the awkwardness of people standing there with their enemies and your friends. And then the fact that they were in shark cages, like biting after each other and like causing all this drama. I was like, that was the fun.
And talking mad junk to each other.
Right. You're supposed to be egging each other on, not sitting here like, this is my entrance. Because also for the men's, why you got a full entrance? Ain't you supposed to be out there quickly?
Well, clearly this is what happens when they only have a 4-match card and they have to fill up the time. So that was the other thing. Once it was over, I was like, it's 10 o'clock. That's it's over.
You know what? I love y'all. I love y'all. Faith, they ran out of room for the cages from what I was told. I'm sure they did, but that's not my problem. That's a them problem. Figure out how to design your stuff properly. Candace, I feel like Brock Lesnar didn't want to be in no cage. Y'all know, wait a minute. I'm going to pull it up because I'm going to go ahead and clip this later. So I wonder why he didn't want to be in a cage. I feel like this is our opportunity to really lean in on the legal proceedings that he may be facing. Maybe it was indicative of reminding him of his situation. The one that he is clearly, in WWE, is clearly ignoring because they feel like we don't remember. But we do. So I'll be glad he went away again, never to be seen again. I'm fine with that because though I read the lawsuit and I want to remind you that he technically didn't do nothing, the intent was there. So there's that. But I was just about to get to this, Faith. Was the speculation about all the egos backstage? The men had disagreements backstage regarding who is coming out, which is why Brock came out early when he wanted to. So this was funny that I didn't put this in the streets are talking that everyone was like, I thought it was funny that the men seemed to have egos, which is probably why the women's match was better. Because everyone looked like they were out there having fun. They looked like they was just in it to win it. You know what I mean? What was going on anywhere else? The men were so concerned about their position that it just felt like I was like, oh, Roman's out. Just like Roman's here. That was my excitement. Besides Jay and running it back. That was also awesome. That was awesome. But in the middle, it was just like, why were you having these thoughts and feelings? And then why did CM Punk look like he was going to be dead? But let me not. I'm going to get to that in a minute. Let's not step forward. Let's stay at the women for a little bit longer. Because I feel like we might have should have started with the men. Because I have thoughts and feelings about them deeply. But like I said, the women's was my favorite. I thought they did such a great job telling the story. I thought that everyone looked powerful and great. I thought whoever needed to win won. I was mad that I lost. Did I? No, I won this one. This is the one I predicted. No, I got it wrong. Not. I didn't. Yes, oh, you're right. I'm sorry. You were one up right here. So we're referring to our predictions. Team.
Yes. Okay. So we are tied.
We ended up tied 2-2 because there's 4 freaking matches. But like I said, Becky submitting gold. Becky was like, I do not want to be in this move, not never again.
Listen, and
Becky is my favorite.
It was good too because I felt like AJ was even better than she was when she was on the other match. Like that was really good. Like to see that. So
she came out on fire. I felt like even when she like jumped on Becky, it was beautiful. It just felt real. It felt real in that way. All right. Now we can do the men's WarGames match, and we'll get to the other two because we're not going to stop talking about that. So CM Punk looked like he was just done for about a quarter way through that match. And all I kept thinking was, why did he come out first? Was it one of those things where you're like, I'm going to just come out first because y'all no one wants to come out first. Because y'all over here whining and stuff. Even though him and Roman and the Z-Bros thing, that was crazy. I was like, really, guys? I didn't see that movie.
I haven't watched it yet. I plan on taking the kids, or at least if I can't, I'll just wait till it comes out.
My kids have no desire to see that, but
it's all right because you have teenagers. I have one, and he will watch.
I'm gonna watch it when it comes on Peacock. But you know what I'm saying?
That's when it was coming on Peacock, right? I was like, I know it's coming on. No, it's not gonna come on Peacock. It's gonna come on just because Zootopia is Disney Plus.
Jeez. Whatever.
Jeez. Anyway.
Yeah, it was due to Cody's headbutt that busted him open. Oh yeah, that was also the cool part. I was like, look, there's blood. That's crazy. That was crazy that there was blood in that match. I was like, when did we start doing this? When did this start happening? Where like, WWE was like trying to compete, but he did get busted open. But also Cody's eye looks nasty.
It does. That looks crazy after he got more of a black and blue eye while he was there.
But CM Punk, I thought he wasn't there Monday because I was like, he probably need to be home in an ice bath.
Probably, or because now we know what happened with Larry. Yeah. Maybe something happened with Larry and he had to run.
Probably, but I really thought or it could be a combination of things. I mean, more than one thing can be true. That's what I'm saying. He looked like he barely made it through.
I have someone on TikTok.
Okay.
I just want to share it because I think it's really sweet. Trina said, I don't know anything about wrestling. I'm just here because I miss hearing you talk.
Oh, I love you, Trina.
Thank you.
Trina. I know her.
Trina? Oh.
Yes, Trina.
Oh, okay, well, here you go.
Thank you, girl. I miss you. We worked together. That was my girl. Anyway, did y'all catch that Braun was green? Yes, we did.
Oh, she said she loved you too. Okay, stop. Okay.
Sorry. Braun was green. So I didn't want to get into this just yet, but normally, he'd be orange. However.
Wait, was he actually another color?
He was green.
Wait, hold on. Now
I think it was because of the lighting, which is why, in case y'all don't know, this is the background I use. All of this is green just for Braun.
What?
He was my inspiration for today's background.
What? Oh, I'm looking this up right now. This doesn't.
He was green. Sense. You didn't see it? It was hysterical.
Well, no, I probably wasn't paying attention. At one point, I did fall asleep a little bit. Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
Why do I play this game with her? But the ending, I like the ending. So I know everyone's mad about this ending with the masked person, but I actually kind of liked it because I didn't really care for that match in general. They had moments, but it just didn't flow the way the women's match did. It didn't flow. It felt awkward. Brock Lesnar and Roman's whole thing outside the cage. I was like, They said it was a mix of the tanner and the lights. Yes, it was. That's what I mean. It was the lights. I thought that made him look green. You got to look it up. I can't believe you missed
I
that.
am. I'm looking it up right now. I'm doing it right now.
He was very green, but that's not my point. My point was that ultimately that match it didn't feel connected the way I thought it would. And when the masked person came out, I felt like, first of all, y'all know how much I miss Seth in general, deeply.
Mm-hmm.
Faith, hold that thought. We're coming back to you just about this in just about 30 seconds. But I miss Seth so much in general. But I know that was not Seth. There's no way.
It wasn't.
However, I did.
I have theories.
Yes, I do as well. Back in the day, if you've been watching us for a minute, then you know that I've been calling for Austin Theory to come back for a while. So I was finger crossed hoping it was him, because he is one of those people that's a chameleon, and he's able to kind of take other people's moves and move back and forth with things. So I'm hoping it's Austin Theory, though I'm a little concerned that no one knows who it is. Or at least they're not telling us. And I'm also quite pissed at Hunter, because I thought he said we were going to get answers on Monday. And that was a lie. The lie determined. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
That's how worked up I am.
Say
about
that
this.
3 times fast.
I know. I can't.
The
All
lie
right,
detector.
Faith, you got to tell us who it is. Who is it, Faith?
Oh, Montez. Now, you know what? That is
Them
a
buns
good one.
was for real. They was of steel. So it was of steel. Because I did. I looked at that backwards and forwards.
Someone posted, I guess, when the masked person went through the crowd. So they had it, and then they took like a still shot of the person's eyes, because they was able to get the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And they was light colored. So I think
it's Austin Theory.
It's Austin. I just think it's Austin.
But if you want to, that was my other thought, was that it was LA Knight.
Really?
You remember when I said that when we were watching, and then you were like, no, can't be.
Well, I mean, he would do it because he's angry at CM Punk. He's angry at everybody, actually. So I'm not quite.
I think that was the argument, was why would he help them?
Exactly, because he's angry with them too. So that's what I don't understand.
That's some BS. But if it's light colored, I could actually see that being too. When is Austin Theory coming back? Can I just make a pitch? Excuse me.
But he has light color eyes? Now I have to look this up. Jeez.
I don't know.
I couldn't see what
he does have buns of steel, I will say. I forgot to look at that. He's pissed with Punk and Jay. I mean, who is he not pissed with, though? I thought he had beef with the Vision.
He had the beef with the Vision, too.
He don't even like Logan Paul. Oh, that's the other thing. Logan Paul. I will say, he looked good in this match. But he always does. He is a natural athlete. And I know we talk junk about that, but, like, he really is good.
Yeah.
Knight has blue eyes. Could it not be Austin Theory? Like,
all I'm saying is it ain't Montez.
No.
Because also in that clip, you can see the color around, like, and it was more not our color.
I thought we were going to find out, and Triple H lied. So, boo. This is why I don't F with that post-show nonsense. However, Austin Theory was in San Diego, as well as Seth, both dressed in all black with similar shoes. See, this is the other reason I think Theory is a solid pick, is because if you watch him, he likes to mimic some people. And he's good at it. Like, just kind of like, if you watch what he did in NXT when he was teaming with Johnny Gargano, when he was part of The Way, he does a good job of, like, being a chameleon, I feel like. So I was like, and they don't have anything for him, and he's been cleared forever. So, I mean, the man needs a story. And LA Knight has his own story. Now, when is that man going to be champion? I don't know. That's not my business. But I do want to revisit the one thing that I said last week that Roman, I 100% agreed with after watching this match, is that man needs a title back. Because respectfully, Cody and Punk are just not as interesting as they want to be. Okay, I said it. Don't fight me, but I said it.
I mean, I'm definitely ready for Cody to get off of that.
I've been
However,
ready for. I mean, CM Punk. I didn't even want to get it. The kind of petty that's CM Punk and the petty with Seth was what really kept me interested in this story. And now that Seth has been out for a while, and let's pray that he comes back by WrestleMania, because I just feel like I don't care who CM Punk faces. Sorry, but I'm not. I'm not really. All right, Faith, you got to give us tea on Roman and the titles, because I swear, can he come back and unite them and like have both of them? Can we fix this storyline by just merging them again? Because I don't care right now as it is. I don't give two Fs. What's up?
I was thinking about maybe it shouldn't even go back to Roman. I love
Who you
Roman.
wanted to go to?
I love Roman, but there's so many other people
Yes.
that we could be giving the title chance to. And also, remember, we had this conversation when we were talking about like the face of the company, because technically, if you win the championship, you're supposed to be the face of the company, right? Technically, right? And that's why Cody's there, because he's the face of the company.
Oh yeah, I heard that, Faith. I heard that. I heard the original plan was for Roman and Seth to be at WrestleMania. And that would have been awesome. You right. You right. You right. Who said he getting it back from Cody? You right. You right. Sorry, Tanisha. My apologies.
No, it's okay. I just think if we're trying to revamp, right? We want to revamp WWE, and you really want to draw that money in with the revamp of things.
Yeah.
Then it's time for us to start picking different faces. And the only thing I can sit here and say is, other than The Rock, they haven't had any
Yeah.
faces.
Any of our people. I hear you.
Now, yes, they gave it to Kofi, but then just for Kofi to end up losing it to Brock.
In 5 minutes. Yes, I got it. It wasn't even that.
Didn't even let him even try, because I think Kofi would have been great, especially with the New Day, to have 3 faces. That would have been it. That would have
been good work right now, and they're not getting much attention.
They're not either, but that's what I'm saying. As I'm like thinking about so many different things, Carmelo.
Okay, let's take a moment on Carmelo.
I'm just saying there's so many different things, and where they're missing it because of whatever. And the fact that Ron is getting this push, and he's only been up on the main roster for what, 6 months, less than a year, and now he's getting this push. What's going on with Carmelo?
Nothing. Nothing. Which is why I want to take a moment to talk about Carmelo before we go back to Punk and Cody and Roman of it all. So this is my biggest problem, is that Carmelo and Braun, they brought Braun on. Sorry, that's my aunt interrupting our stream. They brought Braun on and Carmelo on around the same time. But I don't understand why Carmelo's not getting the same push that Braun is getting. Now, this does not mean that Braun is not worthy of his push, because he is a freak machine. He is a Steiner. It is all the things. I get it. But I feel like Carmelo is just getting stuck in whatever vortex they have hanging out on SmackDown, where he has been stuck for the last 2 years, which makes no sense to me. I'd love to see him in a bigger picture. He should have had a title by now, but we're just sitting here wasting his talent, which is crazy, because he's phenomenal if you give him a chance. So they just put him in these like matches that don't really move him towards the title in any way, which is frustrating for me. And I just really feel like he needs a story that highlights what he brings to the table and showcases his talent in a way that positions him better for the championship. All right, let's go back to Roman, Cody, Punk, 2055. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, let's talk about this. Yes, I know that CM Punk has not really had a chance as champion, but y'all know I don't really care for deeply about CM Punk. I think he's good, but I think his time for a championship reign has passed. Especially if it's going to be long, which I don't think makes sense. So for me, for him winning it, that's fine. I understand. Like, that's probably the plan with him coming back. But I'm ready for it to already move on. Because like you said, there's other talented people who should be in the mix. And it feels like we keep getting stuck in this group of people in which Drew does not even get his own chance. Because
which is crazy.
Drew should have took that belt from Cody. That belt should not have been with Cody. It should have been on Drew. And Drew just keeps just waiting in the wings for no reason. And I feel like when you put it on someone like CM Punk, respectfully, good name, draws money, all that. But people like Drew don't get their due. So kindly, if Drew would target CM Punk, I'd be happy, but he's busy right now, I suppose. Still chasing Cody. Maybe he'll get it from Cody. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that will happen. That would make me pleased. All right, let's go into these comments because there's so much. Oh my goodness. I just got to go back. Roman and Punk in 42. Yeah. I think this is a good point, Candace, that Cody doesn't have any real competitors. So this was also one of the biggest issues is that they didn't build up anyone to be a real competitor to him. But I will argue that his story with Drew is decently, at least they're trying. But it's the same stories over and over because they haven't built anyone else. We don't have Kevin Owens back right now. Sammy was hanging out in the mid-card division. So where are we at? Who else is out there for him to mix it up with? And anytime they add someone to his orbit, it feels off because they don't build up that person enough to face what they have built Cody up to be, if that makes sense. So it's not working. And if they would spend some time and some energy doing that, I'd love to see it. We did talk about how WWE doesn't know how to push non-Samoan wrestlers of color. Yep. When is what's his name coming back? The one who got let go and came back. His name escapes me right now.
Escobar?
Yes, Santos. I was like, it was with the S, and I could just see him in my face because his promos on social media are beautiful, as are his pictures. But he also has disappeared. Ooh, I want to fight about this. Let's talk about the New Day for a minute. They wasted the heel turn on the New Day, but that's another story. Okay, so I will argue that I kind of disagree with this because Xavier and Kofi, they finally gotten into this groove of the heel character. At first, it was chunky and weird, and it just didn't flow properly. The whole Big E thing is like that was the big turn, but then like it just got lost somewhere and it just died down. But I love this comical rivalry they have with Adam Pearce on social media and on TV. I love the big hats and the dramatics. I don't know what Grayson's doing there because they have nothing for him to do apparently, so he's just hanging out. But I think I like their heel turn. I just don't. They're putting them again in this little box and selling. I say this a lot. They need to tell bigger stories that includes more people. The SmackDown division had this massive group of tag teams that were around each other and doing a lot of things, and it just got lost. So I don't understand that. All right, so the WHC, according to sources from WWE, has not been elevated to the prestige that they want, and they feel Roman can do that. Not for a long run, but for a few months. Storylines were paused, but coming soon. I bet they can. Listen, not disagreeing on this at all. Not disagreeing. I think we've had this conversation. I think Roman supersedes what we were maybe seeing before. So seems like it does great work. I think he could add it.
Absolutely.
The mess up with the New Day and them seeming out of sorts is because their tag team feud was pushed back since Clash. However, as of Monday, their storyline is back on with the Usos, which I love. I want to point that out. The New Day and the Usos are magic together, and they need that magic on Raw right now. Even though for all we know, they're gonna go Raw, SmackDown, and SmackDown. We have one story running wild. Cody's run is also part of the storylines that were stalled. He has Randy KO in an upcoming turn, fueled by an attack of a certain werewolf. Ooh.
Well, I mean, I told you, I think it was Cody who did it.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
You did.
They're going to turn him heel. It's just they're taking their time.
I do like that. All right. I love what the New Day is doing with Becky. Yep, me too. And I was on social media because I love me a Becky. You know what I mean? Like, I love everything Becky does. I love. So, frankly, I love them mixing it up together. I love that they support her in her endeavors and her need to continually say, listen, I was wronged. I love it. If you notice some superstars seem to just be lingering about, it's because their storylines were pushed back due to injuries, wrong timing, and other issues. But I also feel like they need to
find something else. They need to give them something else.
Yes, they need to learn the art of the pivot. One story. Like, I understand that the storyline has paused. Come up with B, C, and D options. like any other author, any other writer. When things come up, you got to figure it out. All right, back to Survivor Series. But let's talk about Liv Morgan's return in this IC title situation, because you were right. That match was fantastic. But what I loved so much was that I felt like John Cena and Dom's match was a combination of things. Like, it didn't feel one note. There were so many dimensions. There were so more pivots. You got Dom's Dirty Dom character doing all the things. You had Roxanne. You had Raquel by the ringside. You had Liv Morgan coming out and doing the same creepy thing John Cena did on his heel turn. So I was like, it was great. It was cinema top to bottom. I'm not touching this right now. I'm gonna stay focused on Survivor Series, but I hear you, Faith. But it was so good. It was cinema. That match was one of my favorites for sure. And Liv Morgan is much needed. Oh my God. I didn't realize how much I needed and missed her until Survivor Series and then obviously Monday. Like, I'm like, can she come to SmackDown too? Because my God, everywhere that girl went, she lit up the screen.
I mean, that match was definitely good for sure. I felt like whoever produced that match, they did a really good job with all the different little elements. Even when we saw something and we was like, oh no, you actually hurt yourself. Oh my God, he actually hurt himself.
Oh, I was messed up. Yes, I believe
when
him.
Dom, but it's not even that, because even how they did the can, like you saw him hit his shoulder, his something, and it was like, oh wait, no, he hurt. He hurt. Okay, and then it was like when we saw Roxanne and them, I was like, I think they're just trying to pivot from he's actually hurt, and they're trying to keep going. And then when he jumped up, you both were like, you know what? I'm so mad that I got
great.
You know what it reminded me of right now? When I got sold that Trick was hurt in that match. But the difference was this seemed even more real because they actually did have the staff come to and it was so similar to Penta's injury.
Right. I think that's why it worked so well, because it was so similar to Penta's injury, is that had already happened. We were already traumatized by that. So you're conditioned to be like, oh my God, this has happened. Versus I just couldn't think it was fake. Even though we didn't talk about that happening in the men's war game match because
Where that wasn't great.
Braun that
He
that
definitely did something.
that scared the crap out of me watching Braun go down on his neck and then pivot the camera away from him for a good couple minutes. I was like, is he up yet? I was just trying to make sure he was up. I can say what I want about the character, but I certainly never want a wrestler to get really hurt.
Absolutely.
Because that's not, that's not entertainment for anyone. But yeah, we miss Penta. I can't wait to see you come back stronger than ever. But that being said, I just thought it was masterful. And when Liv came down, I was not really the biggest Liv fan either. I was fine with her. I thought she was good. But she has seemed to get better and better. In the last few years, she's found her flow. She's found her character. It's like she's leaned into this like villainous character that is just magic with Dom. They work so well together. And it was just fantastic. And even if you watch what she did on Monday, wherever she went, I'm serious, she lit up the screen. Like whoever she was
happy to be back. She clearly was happy to be back on.
And not just that, but with the storyline, you need a catalyst for a lot of these things. And we didn't have any of that. Like I love Roxanne, but Roxanne wasn't really a fire starter. No. She was at first, but then that kind of died down once Liv was out, because I'm guessing, they're going to get into some conflict at some point, but it was fantastic. And that was one of my highlights for sure, was watching what she did to John Cena with the low blow. And then she slapped the taste out of Dom's mouth multiple times. So, yep, that was real and enjoyable as hell.
I want to say hi to everyone who's joining us on TikTok.
Hi,
hello. How you guys doing? But yeah, no, that was really good. I mean, in WrestleFace, literally, I mean, Cena taking those Tahita Bomb and the Pop Rocks, gold. Because they did that real efforts. That was effortlessly.
Yes.
I think that's the word.
Yes. And they looked good. Like Roxanne and Raquel looked great in those matches. I mean, and not in the matches, in those moves, in the scenario with John Cena. It was so good. There were so many pivots. It was so emotional. And it had so many twists and turns. Like I said, that was one of my favorite matches. And I say that to say that there's just something really amazing about having Liv back in the mix, which we needed desperately.
The Judgment Day definitely needed it, because I ain't gonna lie, at this point, I still think they need to break up. I still think Judgment Day needs to break up. But I think when they do break up, it's going to be one of the best breakup storylines ever, even though
depends on how they write it.
I'm about to say it depends on who's writing, but whoever wrote her to come back and how they wrote her to come back, keep going in that trajectory. That's it. You know what? I knew Faith.
Liv needs to sit at the top of the mountain for a while. So many great matches that she can give and so many great storylines she can give into. Exactly. The kind of character she is she's a fire starter. So wherever she goes, she's going to start fires and stories and wrap up things and move things in different directions. It is sad that it was like they toxic love is hot and spicy, and I'm here for it. Same. Especially the way she slapped the crap out of his mouth. I was like, that's right, man. Because you dirty, and she know. But I guess we did need her. But I'm telling you, I think give her a chance, Candace. She will grow on you more and more, because the more that she's actually a really great wrestler when you like watch her. But then, you can get distracted at other things. But she's fantastic. And I think her ability to lead this character has finally hit something, whereas I know it was stuck for a while. That's that.
I will tell you, Michael from TikTok.
Hey, Michael from TikTok.
Said two things. He said Cena's putting all forms of people over on his way out.
He is.
That is true. And he's doing a really good job.
Yes, he is. And I'm excited about what he's going to do on his Saturday night main event.
I am. I'm actually excited for that. And then he said they'll get there. Liv's making them strong again, while will just make them fall even greater. Yes.
And you need them to be at the heights for the fall to make more sense. You don't want to break. So I understand why they put off breaking them up, because if you break them up when they've already fallen, it doesn't hit as much as it should.
Like we
Whereas
expected.
we need more in order for it to work with the fin and the thing of it all. You need them to be like, I'm so great again. So yeah, that's fine. I'm good with that. All right, let's talk briefly about
Nikki and Stephanie.
Sorry, I was gonna call her something else because
I know you were. That's
Faith,
why I said it.
Faith got into my head, and I have no Terramana over here. I love Stephanie, and I know I say this a lot, but Stephanie has she's the kind of caliber champion that we don't get a lot in the women's division, where she's so good technically, and she absolutely manages to make everyone look really good with her. There's just really ultimately this deep talent that they can keep drawing from. So I don't see her losing that title no time soon. And which is why I thought this was hilarious that, I mean, Nikki, I appreciate you, but you was not taking that title off Stephanie. Not never. Not unless your sister came back and y'all did some twin magic or something, but not with the way them girls was sitting up, because they was at attention and they were lovely, and your sister respectfully does not have that same visual. That's the word.
My God.
Did I say that nicely? I think so.
Yeah, you said that fine.
It's Faith's fault, so I'm not sorry.
I definitely feel like she should. This, you know what? She would have been good to take it off of Tiffany. I mean, Grant, I'm not saying Jay. Maybe I am. She would have been good to take it off of Tiffany, and then Jay taking off of Nikki. That would have been good. See? Wait, what did I just say? Yeah, I said Nikki. I feel like I said Tiffany in my head. But anyway.
Yes, I did see that she was annoyed with Nikki during that match, especially when she tried to put her in her signature move. The reason why I think Nikki got so many injuries, because she did report today that she had, goose eggs on her head and bruises and scratches and stuff. And I think the reason why she did that is because Nikki was not exactly where she should have been several times during that match. So
yeah.
Maybe, it didn't quite work out the way those two planned. I will say that. Yes, she was, and she gave her a receipt too, kicked her in the side. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. I was like, all right, Nikki, I'm not sure what's going wrong here. But Nikki hit her hard as hell at the beginning of that match. She hit her hard. I was like, ooh, girl. I don't know what kind of energy is between you two, but I knew it was going to be a little brutal moment, because Nikki hit her like she stole her man. I don't.
Well, maybe.
I can't speak to that, particular situation, but Faith, I'm not putting it on the screen. All right. And with that, let's talk. Let's talk about Raw.
Jeez, I feel like we've been doing this forever.
We have. All right, I don't want to talk a lot about Raw, because I think we talked a lot about all that as it is. But I do think there's at least two moments I want to hit.
Right.
With I want to talk about
our friends on TikTok are talking.
What?
I gotta tell you.
Go. Okay. Sorry.
Well, hi Chrissy. Welcome for joining. Yes, we are talking wrestling. Hey. And Michael said she hit her like she was the one saying Cena left her.
She did.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, maybe she was out there practicing her English. That's what she did. She was probably out there. Cena left you. Probably what happened. Because she hit that woman like she stole God knows what. I don't know. It was ridiculous. So yes, I agree with that. You okay over there? Do you need some water?
I was doing great. Do you?
Sorry, not sorry. All right. I want to take a minute and talk about LA Knight and Jey Uso, because I don't think I saw the match going this way. I did not see Jay losing the way that he did. It was very weird.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand why it had to happen because obviously Jay has to crash out or whatever. But he broke my heart when he went backstage. And even though Kathy Kelly gets on my nerves many a times.
She was like, "It's me, ma'am. Why are you talking to him like you his girlfriend?" Or like y'all got something. Because when I heard her say that, I was like, that's something that we'd be like, but wait, it's me. You know who you're talking to? It's me. Me. Why are you being so mean to me? Hi. Ma'am. But it made him stop though. He was like, well.
I said, why did he just see that pissed me off too? You could have just stormed off. There was no reason to talk to her. Like, it's me. Who cares? He could have kept walking. And instead he wanted to be like, I'm gonna tell her something. No, you don't have to. That's not how this anger thing works. Jackie, you're right. I'm sorry. It wasn't Kathy Kelly. It was Jackie. I get them mixed up sometimes. My apologies. Sorry.
It still didn't matter. She still was like, it's me.
Well, see, that's the thing. Kathy, I felt like had a deeper connection with Jay, I thought. So maybe that's why I was thinking it was Kathy. But Jackie, ma'am.
Wait.
Ma'am.
Michael said, maybe Jay was trying to holler again. You know what? I'm about to cut all y'all off right now. I don't got no more water. They're going to try to kill me. I'm going to go into a coughing fit and I'm going to disappear. I'm just going to fall out. I'm just going to pass away. No one's going to pass out and no one's going to know nothing. They're going to be like, are you okay? Are you okay? Meanwhile, as I'm dying
Jackie
on the floor.
Went to a whole hockey game and everything. So she's like, we friends. I mean, are you? Because now I got thoughts about what Michael just said over here.
Well.
Anyway, but what he said, let's lean on that a little bit.
Okay.
That made me so sad. So Faith, I do understand. It brought a couple tears to my eyes when he was just like, maybe Roman's right. I was just like, Jay. Jay. It just made me sad because I'm like,
have the mom feelings. Like, I just want to come in here and hug you.
Yes.
How are you?
Jay told her she part of the crew. I mean, cool.
What crew? Let me stop. This is gonna go left. I'm happy I am sober on this ride because this is crazy.
This is not a Midnight Confessions. This is a Mama's Life where we're sober as judges. That's where we're at. We're not going to touch that today. No, I feel like you said, Faith, I think it is leading more towards the tag team stuff, but they didn't have to do it like that. He didn't have to be so broken. Like, we didn't need to see that. Love you, Faith. Thanks for stopping by. I do feel like that's true. Like, I do feel like this pivot is necessary. I get obviously to move on. And I still would like to see Jimmy in a much more elevated position than what he is right now, certainly on a singles run too. But I miss the Usos. So I'm kind of ready for them to back together. I've said that for a while. So I'm ready for them to just, get back together and let's get back to the fun of it all. And then I also wanted to touch on Gunther defeating Solo. Because the MFTs are having a blast on SmackDown. I know this is Raw, but I have to mix it together since we're talking about
no.
This tournament.
I mean, I kind of expected him to beat him because we kind of knew, but it was a good match. I think it was good to see Gunther with other people that we normally wouldn't see.
True.
And also, I feel like having Solo get a real challenge. Why I say it like that? To get a real challenge, I think that was a dope. It was a long match, but I think it was a decent match for sure.
They did make horror wrestling. They did make Solo look really good, and that was the one thing I took away from that was that I thought they did a fantastic job of just making them feel relevant. and strong, regardless of whether they lost. And I feel like they did that with multiple people, right? So I feel like this tournament has served a lot of purposes in establishing multiple people to hopefully fill that space. John Cena is leaving, which again is another reason I'm super excited for this Saturday night main event, because I'm like, everybody's gonna want to bring their top notch everything. So psyched to see. I knew Gunther was gonna win, but I'm disappointed because I wanted to be a little surprised. I have been calling this Gunther being John Cena's last match forever, and I think that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'm even more convinced that's exactly what was going to happen in the first place, which yeah, I would have liked to be surprised. And then
we may be surprised because lately they've been changing up certain things that we think are happening, and it doesn't actually happen. So
you think they're gonna let LA Knight?
I mean, why not? Especially since he's trying to give new talent different opportunities.
It makes sense if that helps him be unmasked as the mask man. That makes sense.
You know what? That would, if he is.
But that's the only way I see that working. Otherwise, Gunther is Gunther. But I almost see Gunther facing John Cena and maybe that masked man like showing up at that point to really. I could see that happening from a story perspective. Yeah. I can see that happening. So that's where I think that's going to go. But we know Raw ended with the women because lately, fire.
Listen. That match was fire, and I'm actually upset that I got interrupted by the Kabuki Warriors because that match was going toe for toe.
It was so
and
good.
They should have let that finish. And then they can have the Kabuki Warriors come out later and have whoever come out later. And
come out later? Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you still want them to attack, then yeah. But they shouldn't have stopped that match because that match was good. But now I feel like this is how they're setting it up to where it's going to become like a triple or four-way match for the tag team titles. Or they may do one of those, what's that, tag, since we're now building different women tag teams.
Yeah.
Maybe having a tag team gauntlet to be number one.
That would be nice. We did. I think we did that before, and that would be good. I'm excited about seeing what that looks like.
Yeah.
Gunther's gonna go on that Legend Killer run with AJ and Brock next. I thought that was coming too. That's what I was thinking about with Gunther. They gave him his old music back. They was like, we not playing no more. No more Imperium. No more whatever. We going back to Gunther being Gunther from way back ago where he was just a monster beating people down. So I can see that him going on that Legend Killer tour. And I think I'm kind of excited about that because he's definitely a star. Like I do like Gunther, despite like the complicated thoughts I have about this character. But I do like the fact that he's technically excellent. Like he's one of those people that I hate to say Bret Hart's name right now, but reminds me of the technician side of things.
Okay. I can understand that.
Yeah, right now he's hurting my feelings. All right, but I will say, like we keep talking about, the women's tag team titles are finally like catching fire in a way that they, it's taken like a slow burn, but now finally we're at the spot where we got Raquel and Roxanne and Liv, and what's up with that? Like, so we Roxanne and Raquel going back for these titles again.
Well, that's where, she's building them up to tear them down. Because it's going to be Liv who tears them down. Liv is going to be the one who breaks them up. And the way she does it is going to be comical. I think Dom is going to get slapped every week until finally she stops slapping him. And then that's when we're going to know that's the sign that it's coming. But when? But it's coming.
That's what you think is happening.
Mark me on that. We're going to bookmark this because so far lately, I have been predicting things.
You have been good. You have been good. So I'm not going to count you out. Not at all. You've been great. So, all right. I see you. We'll see how it goes. I see you, though. I see you. We'll see how it goes. All right. Let's talk NXT quickly before we get into our speed round because, this is more fun than this. So, oh my God. Ava got a mystery package. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm. And I don't know what it was. I don't know it was black.
It was a whole bunch of black stuff. That's what I said. Liv Gunner, Yoko Ono, the Judgment Day. You're so right. We just said that. Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. I was like, is this from the Wyatt Sicks? Did you get? I didn't get the reference. Somebody's gonna have to tell us in the comments. You're gonna have to let us know what was in there because it looked like a whole bunch of black items, and I was like, "Is the Wyatt
black
Sicks?"
paper?
I was like, "Are they coming back?" They
Or maybe
seem
it's a
too close
puzzle.
to the culling though for them to come back. I don't know. But speaking of the culling, I am looking forward to this match with Izzy and Tatum because Tatum on that screen with her mascara coming down looked like straight out of a horror movie and magnificent. It looked like black fortune tellers. Is that what it was?
What do you mean? I've never seen that, so I have no clue what you're talking about.
You said it looked like black paper. You don't know what a fortune teller is? The ones that we used to.
Oh, that's what they were called?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what I used to call those up here. I don't think they were fortune tellers. When we do pick a number.
Yep.
Then do, and now you pick a thing, and I tell you what underneath there it says, depending if it's nice or not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
You depended on whether it was nice or not.
Well, yeah, because you had to write what you were going to write on there, depending on what kind of game you were playing. What? I'm just saying. What do you mean?
I wonder if this is something to do with TNA. I just was like, what does this mean? Y'all know I need more context clues than this. It didn't feel like enough. So I'm excited to see what's going on because I was like, Ava is going through all this stuff with TNA and all this crazy, like I told you, the JB team going over there and them asking her. And she like, I ain't do nothing with this. It got nothing to do with me. She's like, I didn't have nothing to do with this at all. And I was like, well, you know what, Ava? I feel you because it hurts being the boss. But sometimes I used to call them detention because that's where they kept sending me. You know what? I never got caught with them because I only played on recess. Yeah, I was a square.
Which means you played the games that had things on there that probably weren't supposed to be happening in school. See.
Anyhow, I am excited about this Survivor Advantage match that was really amazing with Joe Hendry and Leon Slater and Javon Evans and Miles Bourne. How did they defeat Dark State though? Miles Bourne stole that from Leon.
He did.
And from Javon.
But they wouldn't tag him in.
You like him though.
I do. But shut up. It's because they also did not tag him in. Because at first I had to keep rewinding, like, what happened? Why you got mad? And then I realized it's because he tagged himself in. But then I was like, but technically, y'all never tagged him in. So that's why he tagged himself in.
But did you see what Javon was doing? He was on fire.
Oh, for sure.
He was on fire.
For sure.
I was like, how you just gonna come in and steal the win? Man, F you. Like, I just did not. No. He can go somewhere. I was not pleased.
So mean. So mean.
I can't wait to see him. I hope they put him in a penalty box when he gets pinned.
But this will be my first NXT
first Iron Survivor match.
Yes. And how they explained it was very, very helpful.
I'm gonna explain it, Candace. Don't worry. So what we're talking about, Candace, I don't know if you know this. I don't know how old you are, so I don't know if we're aging ourselves here. But back in the day, there were this fortune tellers that we used to make. I don't know if she's going to make one or not, but
I'm gonna try and attempt. I'm gonna attempt to make one because I haven't made it in one in a long time.
I don't even know how to make it anymore. And what they were the ones that used to put on your hand, and you would just kind of like do this, and it would, you would pick a number, and then you would do it so many times, and then you would pick the number, pick up the other side of the paper, and they would have a saying in the middle or whatever. Like, God, I don't remember. I don't remember what they used to say because some people have spicy things
too. You can tell she was scared while she was playing this either. Hence why I understood what happened over there with her wrestling. Not saying I did some of these things. Some of the things that I was like,
you know what? Not. This is why there's nothing wrong with being a square. Okay. Squares are very successful in life.
You know what song is in my head right now? The Sesame Street song with the square, because that was a jam.
Anyway,
To get to be a square.
see now, Candace, see you got it. You got it. That's
Not
what I'm
me
saying.
saying
No,
that's
you
from the
got it,
Sesame
girl.
Street.
Because again, it until I forgot they were called fortune tellers until it all clicked with the paper and stuff. So that makes sense. But anyway, this will be your first Iron Survivor match, and I will tell you, every year it's been great. So we can definitely go back in time and watch some different NXTs, and maybe we'll do that so you can see, because the one with, I think Damian Priest did one. I feel like Carmelo was in one. There were some really good ones the last 3 or 4 years. They were very, very good. So, and they get stuck in the penalty box when they get pinned, or they lose a round. I don't know why my thing is doing that, but can you hear me? Okay, cool. My stream is acting tired. I don't know what's going on. So there's that, and then seeing Kalani and Jordan and Kendall Gray. Shout out to you, Kendall, because I didn't know about you, girl. I didn't realize you were that girl until I saw you doing magic over here. So I loved what I saw there. Loved what I saw. It's going to be a really fun match. But I don't know why Ricky and Oba are opening the night.
Because he's the ruler, and the ruler should start first.
The ruler should start first. Okay.
He
That's
is
fair.
representing Nigeria.
Cool. I'm
he
excited.
Needs to beat Ricky and be over. Okay, sorry.
Usually it closes. She is killing it in Evolve. I agree.
I forgot. I got this far.
You got close. I don't know how. Yeah, I don't. Anyway, you got close. I do think I watched her on Evolve. I didn't realize how good she was, but I'm impressed. I'm truly impressed by.
She was good.
I didn't realize that she was this good. I was like, oh my God. All right, Kendall. I see you. So with that, you know what time it's time for?
It's speed round.
All right, here we go.
Ding ding goes a bell, it's the speed round thrill. Who's gonna rise, who's taking the spill? We're calling the shots, no time to chill. This is the moment to flex their skill. Who's got the bell? Who's hitting the mat? Who's taking the yell? Who's got the comeback? Back. Main event mamas, we're spitting predictions. Fast like a jab, no need for revisions. Pick 'em quick, call a move, lay the mission. Main event mamas, it's a wrestling tradition. Chokehold tight or a suplex flight. Cage match chaos or a ladder fight. Tag team dreams or a solo mic. We're throwing the dice on the spotlight. Main event mamas, we're spitting predictions. Fast like a jab, no need for revisions. Pick 'em quick, call a move, lay the mission. Main event mamas, it's a wrestling tradition.
All right, we're back. You ready?
I'm ready.
You like this one? You like this one too?
Of course.
All right, for NXT Deadline, this is our speed round. We're going to try to do this as fast as possible. You welcome. Y'all know I love to introduce y'all to new music. Can't wait till we drop the soundtrack. So let's start with the NXT Championship match. Who you got, Ricky Saints or Obafemi?
I'm going with the ruler, Obafemi.
Listen, I'm going to go Ricky Saints because I feel like every time I go against...
Opposite.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can, Candace. I'm telling you, I'm dropping it. Between Christmas and New Year's, y'all going to get the full soundtrack from Main Event Mamas. No joke. All right, so yes, I'm going Ricky Saints because I feel like they want to keep the belt on him. I don't know why. I don't understand, but that's fine.
Okay.
Doesn't mean I don't like him. I just think I didn't want Obafemi to lose it in the first place, but I feel like
he needed to go on vacation. He needed to reset. He needed to go back to the homeland.
I'm sick of
Whatever.
it. I'm sick of this vacation. But maybe that's what happened. I don't really know. All right. Men's Iron Survivor Challenge. The winner earns an NXT Championship match at New Year's Evil. Javon Evans versus Leon Slater versus Joe Hendry versus Dion Lennox, because you can just give away belts now, versus Miles Bourne.
I'm going to say with Javon, because if they give it to Joe, I will riot.
I'm going to go with Javon, too. I think it's about time. His promo was hinting at that towards me. All right. Women's Iron Survivor Challenge. Sol Ruka versus Lola Vice versus Kalani Jordan versus Jordan Grace versus Kendall Gray, girl. Because yes, I see.
I'm gonna say Soul.
Soul really did step up as the girl. However, I am gonna go with. You know what? I'm gonna have to go with Soul too. I can't think of nobody else I think is gonna win it besides that. All right, and then NXT's North American Championship match because I'm so excited. If they could give me my plush, my day would be better. Christmas is coming. All right, Ethan Page versus Mr. Iguana.
You know what? I want to say Mr. Iguana so bad because it's due for a crossover. I think they need one of our championships. However, since they did not do that with TNA, I'm gonna say Ethan Page.
I'm never betting against Ethan. He will do whatever he wants to, needs to do, will do, always do to keep that belt. He is beloved from the network based on what we heard last week. If you joined us, but also because I just think he's one of my favorites. So I'm not going to bet against him. All right. Tatum Paxley versus Izzy Dane.
I'm gonna go Tatum because Tatum has a lot of energy, anger, betrayal. They left her again when she was down. And the fact that she looks crazy.
She looked okay. Yes.
I mean, that suit her because, I mean, remember when everybody disappeared, she was crazy talking to a doll.
She was.
She's not talking to the doll no more. It's just more,
for all we know,
rage.
She brings that doll back and cuts his hair off. I mean, it could look like Cynthia before we know.
We know.
So I'm going to go with Tatum too because Izzy, you in danger, girl. You in danger. And with that, I do want to answer this real quick, though. Wait a minute. AAA ain't going to get no love. Always treated like enhancement talent. I don't think that's going to be true forever. Because I think that they like what they saw with Dr. Wagner Jr. I think when you look at how Dragon Lee, I know he wasn't technically AAA. I think they're not thinking that way. So
I mean, just look at Mr. Iguana. How many chances
I'm not
he's
convinced
getting?
that they're going to use him as enhancement talent, but I do think Mr. Iguana is in particular just marketable as hell. Y'all saw how I reacted when I saw the iguana. If you haven't, check our shorts because it was magic. Love at first sight. That's what it was for me. Love at first sight. And I would normally pick him, but he's going against Ethan, so I can't do that. Not that we get anything for winning. All right. So with that, it's been a pleasure to hang with y'all tonight. This is our reminder that you need to follow us to catch our impromptu, often surprise live streams on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Threads. Yeah, I think that's it. And where can they listen to us, Tanisha?
So you guys can listen to us on iHeartRadio, on Spotify, on YouTube Music, on Apple Podcasts, Pocket Podcasts, Amazon Music, Amazon Audible. Yeah, that's it.
And we also want to tell you guys, thank you, because we won 3 awards in our Spotify Wrapped yesterday. So we want to thank you guys for showing us love, for watching our channel, for downloading the content, for listening to us on Spotify, on YouTube, and all the various channels, for visiting our website and making sure we were winners in 2025. So can't wait for you guys to see where we go 2026. I don't remember the exact awards right now, but if you check our social, they're there somewhere. I mean, I think it was Instant Show Hit, 2025 Instant Show Hit, 2025 Most Shared Show, and 2025 something else.
Girl, I don't remember.
Hold on, I'll tell you in just a second.
Oh, well, thank you.
Well, thank you. We love it. We love it. All right, I'm sorry. Yeah, Fan Fave. That's the other one, 2025 Fan Fave. So thank you for hanging with us. Thank you for supporting us. We appreciate you. And we couldn't do without you.
Also, you can follow us on our individual socials. You can follow me, Tanisha, at Tanisha_MamaPod on Instagram and on TikTok. You can follow Kiara on Kiara Mama Pod on Facebook and Instagram, and then Content Vixen on Twitter or X, as they call it. You can also make sure you visit our website at www.maineventmamas.com. Go to our merch store, purchase some merch. Get yourself, it's cold outside. You can get a little sweatshirt.
2-3 different kinds of hoodies.
Get a little sweatshirt. Get your little notebook. You need a journal. The thoughts that may be going through your head sometimes while you watch us. Or, wait, actually, let me take that back. Nope, don't do that. But any thoughts that come to mind about your day or anything of those things, do that. And make sure you see that QR code up there. Subscribe and be one of our patriots.
Our Patreon elites. That's what you call it.
Thank you.
That's where you're going to see our newsletter. I got one coming out this week. Tomorrow's Friday. So that's when you guys going to get it because it's snowing. So I ain't got nothing to do. I'm going to be stuck at home doing that. So y'all got a brand new newsletter with all the content. We got a ton of new blogs on the website trying to get you right for the Christmas. We got some budgeting advice. We got some financial advice. We got 2 different crime podcast blogs up so you can catch all the details of the crime cases that we've been covering on Aftermath. If you guys haven't checked that out yet, please do. It is on the same channel on YouTube. It is different on Spotify because we want you guys to be able to pick what your particular poison will be. And so that's that. We want to remind you to not just join our Patreon, but just to join us on Facebook, because guess where you can also be part of our squad. And our Facebook squad is a whole different vibe than what we got on Patreon. But you're going to have to join to see what I mean. Whole different vibe.
Who hasn't said it already? I'm going to say it again. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, follow, love, 5 stars, because anything less than 5 stars is unacceptable.
Oh, I can't wait. Candace says she getting some merch. Us too, girl. I can't wait till you see. We getting it. Don't worry. That's part of my Christmas shopping list. I got plans for merch. Everybody gonna be decked out in Main Event Mama stuff. So when we on here, and everybody's wearing Main Event Mama hats, cups, we got mugs. Get you a little coffee fix. We got you. We got you. And with that, we want to say we're not new to this.
We're so true to this. And this was Main Event Mama's life. Night.
Main Event Mama's bringing the heat. Talking life, love. And